Alright, today we're going to look at a complete vintage Tytus figure. This guy was released in Europe in 1986, and I'm not sure where else he was released. I know they weren't released in the United States, but anyways, I was able to pick this guy up. He is definitely huge. He has a huge weapon, and he is pretty cool. So he's got real hair. Kind of see the little roots in there coming out. He's got a headband piece that's removable. He's got this big gray armor that's removable. And then has his weapon as well. Weapon is probably like 8 inches long. That's a good size weapon. And inside, it's kind of a rubbery material, so he can smash this on top of an enemy's head. If their head goes up in there and gets stuck, and then he can pick them up. So, definitely a cool weapon for a Masters of the Universe figure. On his back here, he's got a little paint loss, but it says Mattel Incorporated 1986. You can see the back of his armor there. A little paint loss on his boots, but other than that, he's in pretty good shape. So one of his features is when you raise and lower his right arm, his head moves. Sometimes it gets a little stuck. There he goes. That's kind of a cool feature. If I can get him to stand there for a second, I'll show you the weapon here. So here's a scare glow. Let me lean him up just so he doesn't fall over, just in case. Alright, so here's a scare glow. I'll stand next to him. So as you can see, scare glow goes up to about his knee. So he is definitely a huge figure. He's like 15 or 16 inches tall, I think. And then, so his weapon basically, just like I said, it would go over the enemy's head. Uh-oh, knock him over. Clicks into place, and then he could pick up the enemy there. You can kind of see how it holds their head in place. But yeah, you put that weapon in his arm, and he'll lift it up and drop it on an enemy, and he's able to pick him up. So, definitely a cool figure. Definitely huge. He is rare and fairly expensive. I guess if you're gonna get one, I would recommend getting one complete, just because to get the weapon or the armor or the headband separately, it's gonna cost a lot of money. So I guess if you're gonna spend that much, you might as well get them complete, and then you don't have to worry about piecing them together, because the parts for them are pretty tough to come by. So anyways, that is the vintage Tytus figure. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them for you.